Theories come and go, and paradigms shift. When it comes to management principles, so too these changes happen, influenced by technological advancements, globalization, and shifting workplace dynamics. However, amidst this change, it's crucial to recognize the enduring foundation of management principles laid by a visionary thinker over a century ago. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The world of management has seen numerous theories and approaches emerge and fade with changing times. Agile methodologies, digital transformations, and adaptive leadership are the buzzwords of contemporary management discussions. And yet, before these contemporary paradigms is the timeless wisdom of Henri Fayol, especially his 14 principles of management. Born out of his experiences during the Industrial Revolution, these 14 principles remain steadfast as guiding pillars, offering a timeless framework for effective management. You can think of them as constants amid the waves of change in organizations, thus providing a foundational understanding of organizational operations, leadership dynamics, and team management. Now, before Fayol, management principles weren't explicitly defined in a comprehensive manner, so to speak. There were scattered ideas and practices regarding effective management, often based on personal experiences and observations rather than systematic theories. Fayol's contribution was significant because he attempted to create a more structured and comprehensive framework for management. He drew from his own experiences as a manager at a mining company and articulated a set of principles that covered various aspects of management, including organizational structure, authority, and more. In this video, we'll be covering the first 7 principles of management according to Fayol. These 7 are the foundational principles that lay the groundwork for effective organizational operations. Principle number 1, division of work. Fayol recognized that specialization and division of labor enhances efficiency. By allocating specific tasks to individuals based on their skills, organizations can obviously optimize productivity. For instance, in a car manufacturing plant, one team would focus on assembling engines while another specializes in interiors. This division maximizes efficiency and skill utilization. Principle number 2 is authority. This principle emphasizes the existence of formal and legitimate authority within organizations. Managers must possess the authority to give orders, but it must be accompanied by responsibility. Think of a retail store where the store manager has the authority to make decisions regarding sales strategies, inventories, and employee scheduling. This authority ensures streamlined operations and decisive leadership. Principle number 3, discipline. Maintaining discipline is crucial for organizational success. Employees need to respect rules and agreements established by the organization to ensure a harmonious work environment. In a corporate setting, adherence to company policies and codes of conduct ensures a professional environment. For example, punctuality, following work protocols, and respecting company values contribute to a disciplined workplace culture. Principle number 4, according to Henri Fayol, is unity of command. Fayol stressed that employees should receive orders from only one superior. This principle prevents conflicting directives, reducing confusion, and promoting clarity in the chain of command. Imagine a construction project where workers receive instructions solely from their project manager. This avoids conflicting directives and maintains a clear chain of command, enhancing operational clarity. Principle number 5 is unity of direction. All activities within an organization should be aligned and focused towards the same objectives. This ensures coordination and synergy among the different departments. In a software development company, for example, where every team aligns their efforts to launch a new product, all departments, design, development, marketing, work towards a common goal of a successful product launch, ensuring coherence in action. Principle number 6, subordination of individual interest to general interest. Organizations, according to Fayol, must prioritize the collective goals over individual interests. While this principle may seem sensational today and also debatable, it emphasizes teamwork and the common good of the organization. And finally, principle number 7 is remuneration. Remuneration. Fair compensation for work performed is essential to motivate employees. And Fayol advocated for equitable and just remuneration, balancing the interests of both the employees and the organization. Let's say consider a tech company that offers competitive salaries and performance-based bonuses to motivate its employees. This approach encourages productivity and retains top talent, thus aligning individual effort with organizational success. As you have seen, Fayol's principles form the foundation of effective management. Each of the first 7 principles has relevance across, you can imagine, diverse industries, and even as management principles evolve, implementing the first 7 of Fayol's principles leads to streamlined operations and improved productivity. Stay tuned for the second part. We'll explore the 7 other principles. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Fayol's principles? Are they still relevant? Do you see them changing? So let me know. Until next time, high five.